Welcome to Lobby Talks. My name is Ravi. Today we have Donna Moore with us, and she is the chairperson of our care committee. Donna, welcome, and please introduce yourself and a little bit about the members of your team.
Yes, sir. My name is Donna Moore. We have a great team. Ray is in operations, and he is part of our team. Also, Tanya, she's in the HR department. We have Noelle, she's in sales, and Crystal as well is in the sales department. And they're all a part of the team.
That's great. What a great team. Donna, let's start with talking about how the whole idea of care committee came about and who inspired the formation of it and where it all got started, let's say.
Sure. I was a part of a care committee at another property, and so that's kind of how I got the idea. I've always cared for people and their needs. And so I brought it to the attention of this hotel and to you, thinking it would be a great thing for our associates to have that.
Yeah. So how does the care committee identify some of the pressing needs of the community and also of our team members as well?
So it's no secret that in the community there's a lot of homelessness. And so we have identified that, and we kind of focus on that, have that on our minds at all times when we're taking initiatives to do things, volunteer work. It's usually with the homeless that we do that.
Yeah. The city of Tulsa does struggle with that. Mm-hmm. Even in the MTHLA, we talk about homelessness in downtown and all the struggles some of our sister hoteliers are doing and having struggles with as well.
Yes.
How do we identify the needs of some of our staff members as well?
Sure. Well, it's usually brought to our attention. Sometimes it's through HR. They've heard of someone struggling or someone's in the hospital. So then that's brought to our attention.
Oh, great. What role does the team members across different departments, as you mentioned, introduce them, play in the decision-making process or with the outreach priorities as well?
Okay. So in our meetings, we always have a discussion, and it's always a team discussion. Everybody brings their ideas together, and we go from there. We get a lot of great ideas from different people.
Okay, let's take an example. Walk me through one of the recent initiatives of yours, and how did it go from receiving the idea to execution?
So we tossed around the idea about a year ago of doing a food drive. We weren't sure if we just wanted to collect cans for the food bank or how we wanted to do that. We ended up deciding we wanted to do a food drive for a local church. We decided to make it a competition because we wanted a lot of food. We want to be able to assist as many people as possible. So we made it a competition between the different departments. And as you know, our housekeeping department won the contest. Yeah. And in grand total, we had 718 food items, non-perishable items to donate. Yeah. And the church was so grateful. Yeah. They worked together with a company called Building Hunger. In Jinx. So they partner with them, and it's just been a great thing. This was the first year that we did that, and so we're hoping to do it again next year as well.
Excellent. Wonderful. What systems or tools helped you stay organized along the process? Did you use some regular meetings, monthly, weekly meetings, some sign-up sheets? How did you organize the communication strategy, basically, to keep them engaged? Not only your team members, but also the entire hotel, including your GM as well?
Sure. When we first started, we thought we're going to get a person from every department is going to come and be a part of that. And that worked out well for a while. But as you know, in our industry, we have people that move on, they come and they go. So we had new people with fresh ideas, and that was exciting to get new people in. We do have monthly meetings. Yeah. And depending on what's going on and what we're doing, may have them more often. Everybody plays a part, including you, in some of the things that you have ideas for. And I'm going to talk about that in a few minutes with another question that we might have.
Okay. Was it difficult to get the buy-in from the leadership and the staff when you started these initiatives?
To have a general manager like you, Ravi, is a huge advantage. I must say, you not only support the committee on your own, you support us in many ways. I mean, I remember one time we got in the car when we drove over to a couple of different places, organizations that you wanted to visit to get ideas from them to see what they needed, and we kind of took a little tour. And so you do those things, and then you also support us monetarily. So you put your money out there too. And that's a huge thing. Not everybody does that. We're blessed to have you, not only in our hotel, but with our committee as well.
I think it's important to care for the unfortunate,
Mm-hmm.
less fortunate than us, and not only in the community, but also some struggling team members that they have different
Mm-hmm.
kinds of struggles, whether it's health related, their personal finances, or others. I would like to be in the forefront of this fight and make a difference, not only individually, but mostly as a team,
Mm-hmm.
so that we are able to help with our contributions. The city of Tulsa, that's also undertaking large initiatives to address this issue. So
Sure.
I'm glad we're working on
Yeah.
this together.
Well, it's a true testament of your care and generosity, for sure.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's talk about something that's very close to me. We started this initiative and we were hoping to see upliftment of the morale of the team.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these initiatives were near and dear to few, and some others were near and dear to the others. How do you see the shift in the morale and the level of engagement?
People like to have fun when they come to work. So that is something else that we try to do, is we try to engage them in having fun. One of the things that they like to do, we set up a room right by the break room and we do root beer floats. We play games, and they can come by right after their lunch, grab a root beer float, play some games, have fun, laugh. And it's wonderful to watch.
Amazing. Amazing what a little,
Mm-hmm.
effort of this could bring such a big impact on the team.
Yeah.
Donna, let's talk briefly about the moment where you saw the real difference when you finished an event, or besides the satisfaction it brought individually to us. Did you see a moment that caught your mind? This is it. This is really what we wanted to do, and we were able to make that impact.
That's a great question. I'm so glad you asked, because in my mind, the one thing that stands out was our visit to the day center last November,
Yes.
where we brought a Thanksgiving meal to them and were able to serve them their food. And I got myself out behind the counter and I went and walked and helped them carry their plates and their drinks to their tables. And I was able to just visit with some of them. And there was one lady in particular that was having a hard time, and she kind of shared with me her little struggle with her health. And I just took a quick moment and prayed for her. And when she opened her eyes, she was in tears. She was so grateful that we came. And it was so rewarding just to be able to do that.
So fulfilling in many
Mhm.
ways. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Is there any kind of feedback that you have received directly from these organizations about our participation, or telling us what they would expect in the near future, or what we should be looking at going forward?
Well, they're all, without a doubt, so thankful when we do things for them and when we help out and participate. I don't ever recall a time when we've gone to deliver something or gone to help them that they haven't said thank you.
Yeah.
So, we look for ways to be able to help in other areas for them, and they'll reach out, they'll give us a shout out and let us know what they need.
So how are we able to track our success on these initiatives? Is it by them to ask to repeat that same thing, or how do you measure success that we're really successful with the initiative that we have undertaken?
To be honest, Ravi,
Yeah.
I'm old school.
Yeah.
And I just keep a binder.
Okay.
And I keep everything in a binder.
Yeah.
And that's how I stay organized with what we're doing. And I write down comments that people say and just keep track of that, keep track of our finances, just all in a binder.
Oh, good. So, Donna, we are fortunate. We are a full-scale hotel, full-service hotel. So our tools and resources are a little bit bigger than some of the limited service hotels.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how do we encourage our limited service hotel properties and their GMs to get involved in this, even though they may be on a smaller scale, but just to start an initiative? What would your recommendations be to them who are listening to this podcast?
Absolutely. I love to hear that people want to help, and I'm so glad that someone may want to do that. My recommendation would be just to talk to your staff, see if it's something they want to get involved in, and just use the resources that you have already there on hand.
Yeah.
And don't be afraid to reach out to your ownership, your managers, to get on board. You might be surprised at what they say. They might be all in. You never know until you ask. Have you ever heard the song Pass It On?
Pass it on. Yes.
So I'm not going to sing. I'm going to spare you that, but I would like to read these words.
Yes.
It only takes a spark to get a fire going.
Okay.
Then soon all those around will warm up in its glowing. That's how it is with God's love. Once you've experienced it, you want to sing and it's fresh like spring and you want to pass it on.
Beautiful.
So he's given us that love,
Beautiful.
to spread to other people.
Beautiful.
And that was just an old song that came up, and I thought I needed to share that.
Yeah. So what's next for the CARE committee? Are there any initiatives or partnerships on the horizon for us?
Yeah, we're getting ready to actually help out our employees' kids in the next couple of months because school's going to start, and we're going to get them ready for school with a school supply drive. We're going to get all of the employees involved in that, in donating supplies, and get our kids off to a good start.
Yeah. I think everybody's looking forward to it.
Yeah.
It's a good initiative.
Yeah.
All of us, most of us have had kids going to school or grandchildren going to school, and definitely it will be a good, big blast.
It's expensive
good
these days.
participation. It's very expensive. It's expensive for the teachers in the school as well, who have to also spend a lot of their personal money
They do.
to get the classes started.
They do.
Yeah, any way we can help, that'd be great. Is there one thing you want the hotel leaders listening to this conversation of ours, what would it be? What should be taking away from it? The leaders, the decision makers of the hotels or their management companies.
So I thought about this. There will always be people in need. And,
absolutely.
How do you want to be remembered? Do you want to be remembered as someone who cares and gives?
So inspiring them to remember that they cared for the community, they cared for their own team, and they stepped out of their comfort zone besides the hotel needs and did something for the community.
Right. Something beyond themselves.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And finally, Donna, what does hospitality mean to you? It's beyond the ballroom, beyond the guest rooms. You work in sales with us for quite some time. You've been in the industry for quite some time. What does the word hospitality strike with you? How would you define that?
Well, I looked it up in the dictionary because I there's no place better, and it just says it perfectly. Hospitality is the friendly and generous reception and entertainment of guests, visitors, and strangers.
Wow.
And the word giving is providing love or other emotional support and caring.
Okay. So Mr. Ruffin, who is our owner, always tells us as GM that when he got into the hotel business, he only knew one word: to be in the business of caring. Hospitality means caring.
Yes.
And in every way that you just defined. So thank you for being with me on this podcast.
You're welcome.
I think it's a great job the Care Committee is doing. I'm grateful to be part of the team and leading these initiatives alongside you. And I want to thank you and your team for making this initiative a very good success for us at the hotel.
Thank you, Ravi.
Thank you for being
Appreciate you having me.
Thank you.
You just heard how your hotel can start a care committee and give back to the community. One small step that can make a big impact. Next time on Lobby Talks, we're going off the beaten path in Tulsa. From the echo at the center of the universe to the outsider's house and quirky spots only locals know. Because in Tulsa, the best stops aren't in the guidebooks. They're in the stories. Don't forget to subscribe and check us out on Instagram and Facebook for more behind-the-scenes moments. Thanks for listening.